Cash drop inbound.
That's a big improvement. That looks a... Dude, that did a lot. So that's at a 20,000 bit rate. And I'm looking at it on YouTube right now. And it looks better. I might jack it up even more. Might try and do 30,000. Because, I mean, at this point, Twitch is just going to be at 720. It's just going to be at 720. In fact, let's actually take a look and see how Twitch looks. Really? You're still doing this? Twitch still looks a little blocky. Yeah, it looks artifacty as shit. So let's go ahead and I'm going to try stopping the stream again. And I want to bump up the bit rate even higher. I don't, you know, hold on. Let me see if I can actually do this in the middle.
One supply box down.
I might
Two
be able
remain.
to. Let's try 30,000. It took it. It took it.
One supply box remaining. Move to secure.
Ooh, but see, now we're getting to the point where it's going to be cutting in and out because of the internet connection. We might be running into the same problem on YouTube as well.
Contract complete. All supply boxes secured.
Dude, fucking YouTube looks so much better. Let's go up this zip line. Twitch seems to be pretty restrictive, dude. It's kind of dookie. But YouTube's looking sick.
Enemy advanced UAV is active. Precision airstrike available. Yes, YouTube is looking delightful. This is at 30,000 on the bit rate. Dude, YouTube, it just looks so good. Like, if that's really what it is, man, holy shit. It is, like, barely artifacting. It's got to be something on Twitch as well, man. It's so limiting.
Authorizing LDBR strike on my grid.
I wish I would have known all this when I first started doing streaming, dude. I would have started on YouTube and started building from there.
You just made a fatal mistake.
Yeah, dude, YouTube looks good. YouTube looks really good. Let me go back to Twitch.
supply crates have been restocked. Load up. The enemy's about to complete their objective. Shut them down.
Back on Twitch. It's at 720. But you know what, dude? Twitch is actually looking better too. The fuck just happened there? I ain't gonna lie, man. It's looking better. Kinda wonder if I could even go higher on that bitrate. Improve that quality just a little bit more. It's like my processor doesn't even have to work nearly as hard now, dude. CPU utilization currently is at 38%. That's crazy. That's the highest I've seen it right now. It's like 34, 35. That's insane. Looks fine on Twitch. All right. Let me try jacking up the bitrate just a little bit more. Oops. Let me see how this looks. Currently, bitrate is sitting at 30,000. We're going to go with 40,000. Oops. $40,000 on the bitrate. Yep, and it's there too. Oops, what did I just do? Bring that up. Bring that up. All right, let's go back to viewing this on Twitch. We're at 40,000 bit right now.
Enemy deployed an advanced UAV.
Alright, I need to actually do this. This needs to be dropped down to 144. Yes. There. Apply. Alright, so we might go ahead and do another run. Try another game.
We failed to complete the objective. Stand down.
But, dude, Twitch is looking pretty good, man. That's looking pretty good. And I feel like one of the things that we can do instead of going into a game, we can just go into just go into the fucking firing range. Because you could tell a lot through here. It looks like we're getting some artifacting, but it's mainly in like dark areas. So now if we go to YouTube though, that's playing at 1080p. And there's a little bit of artifacting there too, but I think this is mainly because it's just dark. But this does seem to be viable, and like this is all being handled through the capture card. That's awesome. That is epic, dude. That is epic. Let me go ahead and leave the firing range. Yeah, dude, it's all COD's fault. It's always COD's fault. We know this for a fact. Let me go ahead and open my settings up in AMD Adrenaline here real quick. Gaming. I'm going to go ahead and put this down to 144 because that is the limit for like this card. Honestly, I think the limit's actually higher. It's just my cables can't do it. Even though the cables are like ultra high speed HDMI cables coming from the graphics card into the capture card and then coming from the capture card out to my main monitor. Both of them are ultra high speed cables. Like, you know, they're rated for like 8K at 60 frames or 60 hertz, 4K at 120 hertz. Looking like for these particular cables, it's 4K or 2K in my case at 144. I can't seem to get higher than that, but I do think this card can do 2K at 240 hertz, but I might just not have the right cables for it. But we're only talking about a 21 frame difference. I'm not that hard up about it. 144 still looks really good, and if anything, it brings the temps down on the GPU as well because it doesn't have to work as hard to put out that frame rate. Well, I'd love to do DisplayPort. That's what I was rocking before, but the capture card is only HDMI. What do you do? I mean, I could try and see if I could find a fucking HDMI, like a DisplayPort to HDMI cable, and then a HDMI to DisplayPort cable that are like ultra high fucking speed and like, you know, can do the things and stuff, but yeah, that's the thing about well, the thing is, I think when it comes to these capture cards, they're mainly intended for consoles. Like, people use them to, like, you know, stream their PlayStation, for example, to their computer for streaming, or like their Xbox or whatever. You know, all that stuff isn't DisplayPort. It'd be nice if they came out with a DisplayPort option, like, you know, where it's like, you know, this capture card is DisplayPort only, no HDMI. I mean, it'd be cool if they did that. It'd be really cool if they did that. So, trying to think what else I can do. Let me take a look at something real quick. Oh, it's right there. Okay, okay. And see, what I can do now, with my other computer, I have a GC573 AverMedia capture card. See if I can do the same thing for that one and have good stream quality for both computers. I mean, because from what I can see so far, this is looking to be much better quality as opposed to having the encoder being set to the processor. Like, this is all being handled right now from the capture card. I mean, it's doing the encoding, it's doing everything. Hell fucking yeah, dude. Hell fucking yeah. So, I might see if I can do one thing, because I'm noticing here that stream settings, and here I'll just go ahead and bring this over so that you can see what I'm talking about here. Oh, come on. There we go. So this is the software. It's very simple. Very, very, very simple. If I come here to, like, you know, this is the live gamer. This is what you're seeing right here. Come to edit source. So this should be putting out at 120 frame rate. I mean, that's the oops. I don't know what I just did there. Oh, Lord, no. Let's put that back up. There we go.
And this thing can do it all the way up to 240. But what I'm noticing, and this might just be a limitation factor from YouTube, definitely a limitation factor from Twitch because I don't have like partner or anything like that. But it should be streaming on YouTube. Like, I don't know if there's limitations to this or not. I'll tell you what. It's like, what if I just went ahead and did that? Put it up to 1440p. And then close. I mean, what's the stream do? I'm still only seeing a 1080p option. You know what though? One thing that might improve the quality if I can't utilize... Okay, no, so it's still streaming out at that, but it can't... Dude, it can stream at 4K. It can stream at 4K. Alright. There should now be an option within YouTube maybe? So it should be streaming out at 4K. 60 frames. Alright, with that said, let me come back in here, edit this source. I'm going to drop this back down to 60. There. Do that. Close. Alright. I'm thinking that that might just be a, thinking that that might be like a limitation, like in terms of like capability that I have currently with YouTube. I mean, because of the because of such a high bit rate, it's very limiting on Twitch, that's for sure. And it seems like it's kind of cutting. Like, are you seeing any like cutting? Like it's like doing like quick little pauses in Twitch? Because it's kind of doing that for me right now. But YouTube is flowing nice and smooth. Haven't seen any hitching or anything like that. Okay. So what I'm going to try, I'm going to go ahead and stop this stream, and I might try and restart it to see if it's doing a true 4K. I don't know if it can do it while it's streaming out right now. I might have to like set it and then restart the stream. So let me try this real quick. Oopsie papesies. Okay, yeah, even though I'm streaming out at, I am streaming out at 4K, it's a limitation factor. That's what's going on. It's definitely limiting it. It's downscaling it. But I'm at least able to get 1080p at 60. That seems to be my limit currently on YouTube. And with the bitrate being so high, that's going to be 720 at 60 is going to be my limit for Twitch. Now, unless I want to drop my bit rate down to 8350, which is the cap. All right. I want to stop this stream real quick, and I want to restart it, and I want to have things kind of dialed in now that I know my limitations.